Hello! So this is going to be a Draw My Life video where I'll be introducing myself and telling you a bit about my channel. So my name is Skyla, and you could call me Skyla Bella since I feel like our middle names aren't used as much, and my dad gave me this middle name and wanted it to be my first name, but my mom was like, no. So that's how I got Skyla. And also I really liked To All the Boys I Loved Before, and I thought it was pretty unique that her name was Laura Jean, so she had her first name and her middle name, so that's my name, Skyla Bella. Anyway, let's get started a little bit with my backstory. So I'm the youngest out of 3 siblings and raised with one of them, which I'll call Penguin, because I always joke around with her that she looks like a penguin, which kind of upsets her because I think penguins are pretty cute though. But anyway, she's 12 years older than me, and as you can imagine, a 3-year-old and a 15-year-old don't have a lot in common. I was into playing with dolls, toys, jumping around the house, and singing at the top of my lungs on a new karaoke machine, and she just wanted to be on her own, doing something. And eventually, when she turned like 18 and 19, she said peace out and moved in with her boyfriend. And then there was one.
Birds on a wire. One tries to fly away, and the other
doing something. And eventually, when she turned like 18 and 19, she said peace out and moved in with her boyfriend. And then there was one. She also took the cat, which I'm still kind of upset about. Just kidding, I have my own cat now. Love you, Sunday. At a time, my dad was working and my mom stayed at home. So I had her, but eventually they switched. My dad stayed at home and my mom worked. So, dads are more laid back, genuinely. Like, if you're not a laid back dad, then just ignore this. But yeah, so most of the time he would order me pizza, buy me a new toy, put a cartoon on for me, and then he just took a nap. Which, I mean, who can argue? Like, does anybody not like pizza and wouldn't like a new LOL doll after they come out of school? Early in my life, I learned I had to keep myself entertained. Since my sister's gone, my mom's working, my dad's. This led to me being into a little bit of everything. I did a lot of things. A little bit of art, or rather, more than a little. Lots of singing, lots of writing, just lots of overall creating and being chaotic. Ever since I was little, I just enjoyed creating stories and scenarios in my head. Part of the reasons why I took long showers. I basically had a diary since I was in kindergarten and always written things, and it's so fun to read about the little stories I attempted to make. My first actual writing piece was in 8th grade for my creative writing class, where we had to create a novel for a final project. When I told other people about it, they were shocked. They were like, how are you creating a novel for like 8th grade final? But honestly, I didn't really mind because it puts a story to use I've been creating in my mind for like 2 years and acting out to good use. So this was the first time I actually dedicatedly wrote something, and it was my favorite part of the day. I had so much fun creating, and when the teacher went on leave, like because she was pregnant and she gave birth and stuff, and other students were playing games, eating snacks, all that stuff, using it as a break period, I would put my earbuds in, put on Olivia Rodrigo, because at the time I was really into her, and get in the zone. Like, I would be creating for that. I'll be making the best use of my time for that hour. After she graded it, she said she wanted to finish it since she didn't have a lot of time because she had a lot of novels to grade, which, looking back, it seems hard grading like 2 classes worth of novels. I give it to her. Like, girl, that seems hard. Which, now looking back at it, yeah, I cannot be a teacher. But I never gave it back to her, which I kind of feel bad about. I don't know. I was just like, I'm very shy, and I didn't know when to give it back to her, and I still kind of feel bad about it because she never got to finish it, and now she's like, oh my gosh, like, what happened in the story? But, okay, it's probably not that big of a deal. I was just in 8th grade, okay? I got 100 on it, and you have a gift written on the front. I didn't think anything of it because she probably just told everyone else that, and there was nothing really special about me, so I kind of just forgot about it. But she kind of mentioned it in the class, like, oh my gosh, like, I really want to finish your story, and I, like, never gave it back to her, so I was like, okay, maybe she was serious, like, she didn't really talk about anybody else's in the class, so maybe, like, mine was really good, or, I don't know. So I just kept on writing in freshman year after middle school, and I would just have a doc after I finished my work, and I'll just type. Anyway, it led to one failed idea, which is 29 pages. So that's sitting in my dock, not really knowing what to do. But I took inspiration from that idea and it led me to the next idea, which I worked on over summer break. Messages I'm unable to send. I don't know, I just really like the name of it and I was like, get in the flow. And now, okay guys, here's a little bit of advice if you're a writer. Do not, may I warn, jump into a novel without an idea. I mean, not without an idea, but without the planning phase, because after I wrote like 20 pages, it's kind of missing structure, which is easy to fix, but also like I have a bunch of pieces where I have to basically Frankenstein together, which is not very fun, and it's probably my worst part of writing is putting it together. I like to write in spontaneous bursts of energy and write scenes that come up in my head, but the hardest part is just Frankensteining those scenes into the damn story. But anyway, yeah, my head works more as a director in visual scenes rather than in writing scenes, which also led me to realize that I'm not really built to write a novel. This means I want to put it in a different format. This is about the time I got into webtoons, and I'm a sucker for a good K-drama and a good rom-com, and basically watching C-dramas since I was like 8 years old, my first C-drama, which is Meteor Garden. Only the OGs know about it. But yeah, so I never really liked reading, and it takes me longer than it should have to just finish one book, while I could probably read a whole comic series in like 2-3 days if I dedicate myself to it. So that's when something clicked. I enjoy writing, but I want to create something that I would enjoy. And I wouldn't enjoy reading a whole endless novel, if I'm being honest. I would enjoy something with lots of pictures and cute MLs. So that's where I am now. I'm going to take you on this journey looking for an artist to work with and creating. I also want to make this channel about pursuing a little bit of everything, because society forces us to only have one thing to stick to that's consistent, but we're chaotic introverts. We like to jump from one thing to another in spontaneous bursts of energy. And let's stop trying to change that about ourselves. I'm going to have a series called A Little Bit of Everything, where I try to do something I've always wanted to do or learn or just enjoy doing but never did consistently for a week or a month, and see where my progress leads. I hope this motivates you to show that there's other people out there that also work like you. If you just think that everybody has just one consistent talent, that a lot of people probably just have a lot of hobbies that they don't really know what to do and with it, because they never consistently work on it. This could be a channel that motivates you to work on it, even if you're spontaneous and work on bursts of energy. Let's stop trying to force ourselves to be this structured person that's organized and makes lists of everything, because we're not that. We're introverts. Let's not force ourselves to get into the community and talk to people when we'd much rather be alone in our homes doing whatever we want to do. Anyway, so if you're a chaotic introvert and enjoy creating and jumping from one thing to the next, I hope you stick around, and I hope you enjoyed my official introduction video, because in the other video I was just a random girl asking for help, and I hope this is a more comfortable, creative, spontaneous, nice place where we motivate each other. And something I learned in life is that you gotta do things scared. You're never gonna feel 100% prepared to do something. And girl, I never feel prepared when taking a math test. Every time, no matter how hard I study, I always feel unconfident about it. And that's just how it is in life. There's never gonna be a moment where you feel like everything is going to go according to plan and everything's gonna work out. You just gotta just do it. Yeah, that's my message I'm gonna leave with you for today. So anyway, goodbye.